Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am your fembot. Sorry,
That's
I
Nate Rasa.
short-circuited.
That's Nate Rasa. I'm Jay Choi, and welcome to the studio.
Yo,
Rush of ideas and just imagination and chaos. You make things, you break things in the span of seconds just with your thoughts.
kinesthetic style, but only within the mind.
Take a whole idea and deconstruct it and then rebuild it in a completely different way.
Swimming in chaos.
Welcome to
I
Just
can't
Even
with
myself.
right
now.
Let's go.
This is great. I love looking stupid. It's fantastic.
The thing is, we don't really have to try that hard.
No,
So,
that's the road. You don't have to try hard enough. You're
okay, it's
already
been
fine.
like 20 seconds and I forgot what topic. Oh, crying. Okay, so Nate, the vote's out. The jury's out. What? Crying? Do you approve? Do you disapprove? What's the
I
deal?
approve, but I don't. I can't really do it, if that makes sense. I am fine
You
with people
cannot
crying.
approve it for yourself to do it.
Yeah. I'm okay with crying. People, if they want to cry it out, I'm always telling them you're free to feel. No one should shame you for your feelings. But I can't follow my own advice because I don't, not anymore at least. I used to be a crybaby as a kid. But I used to cry about everything. I was so dang sensitive. I would fall, cry. I'd hurt a toe, cry. My parents were like, "Oh, I don't like you anymore," and I'd cry. Always something.
I think that one's really reasonable to cry. Okay,
always
wait.
crying.
Wait,
but...
about for movies and stuff, do you cry?
Oh, I used to.
I
And
cry.
I mean, back in childhood, yeah. I used to cry. I cried at do you remember that film Ever After with Drew Barrymore? It's like that Cinderella scenario gig.
Are you that much older than me? I don't know what that
Well, I had people who were older than me played that movie. So anyways, they played that movie and I cried because she doesn't deserve to have all this unfair pain in her life.
That movie's from 99. I wasn't born. I mean, 98.
I was a child
98.
then.
Sorry, it's 98.
Yeah.
I wasn't born in 98. I was born in 99.
Well, there we go.
That's why I'm
And
13 years old.
You're so... That's why I'm 13.
Mhm.
That's why I'm actually a child.
That's why I'm 13.
Yeah,
I was actually born in 2007.
I would cry a lot, but then here's the thing though. Here's the funniest part. Ever since my shift into adulthood, that's gone.
Cry no more.
It's so hard for me to cry now. I don't know what happened. I don't know. People assume at the time, if they've never met me for a while, and they only remembered a memory of me before, which was the crybaby, and so they were afraid to
I mean,
touch
were you
me to piss me off.
attacked a lot when you would cry when you were younger?
No, I was just sheltered
or-
a lot.
Uh-huh. So is it you think you actually grew out of it?
I feel like I did. Yeah. I feel like it totally phased itself out. I mean, I used to cry at everything. Now it's just if someone's mad at me, I'm like, thank you. Finally.
I cry when I get frustrated. When it's usually like I said before, it's when someone says something and I could argue with them and I really want to hit them maybe or something, which I wouldn't. And then I decide not to do anything. So then I cry because I'm frustrated. Because I
agree
decide
with that though.
it's when I decide not to argue with someone when they're so wrong. Because also I have feminine TI, so I almost always back out of stuff like that. I'm just okay, your opinion's your opinion, whatever.
Well, the funny thing is I completely agree with the sentiment. For just some weird ass reason, I just can't seem to follow it up with myself. I get it. If you can't control it, it's a good time to cry because you've done everything. You've exhausted all of your possible ways, let's say, and you failed. And you really did your best, but you still failed. So cry about it. That's fine. I feel like that's acceptable, but I still don't. I'm gonna very...
It's okay, wait, I think it's I don't know, you have certain standards for other people, or you make allowances for other people, but you can't make them for yourself, right?
I wonder if that's true. Yeah, I do wonder if that is the case with me. Because there was that one time I was really, really pissed off with myself, and I still couldn't cry. I don't know if you did read it. I had this whole thread. It was in my private account, so.
Private.
But yeah,
you have to pay $17 a month to get access to it. I pay it's worth it.
Yeah.
And if you want a little more, you pay like 25. What's your OnlyFans link again?
Well, no, you just pay with your soul, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, just give me your soul. And basically, yeah, it happened, but I still didn't cry.
Yeah.
Oh, but I would cry for other people. So like when,
that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's not even like, oh, they're sad, therefore I'm sad. I don't care about that. It's like when they're so happy they're crying, I start crying out of happiness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, when my brother like told me he got into med school, I started crying because I was so happy. Yeah, like, so I do that.
So maybe that's what it is.
That's interesting. I feel
Crying
like for me,
because you're happy.
Okay, when I cry, I don't ever really cry because I'm sad. I cry for other emotions, but I don't cry for sad because I don't usually feel sad.
I don't know if it's the same for you. Is it because it's very internalized for me, sadness? It's just always on the inside whenever I'm sad, per se. I don't project negativity, so it's really hard for me to like do that. In a way, I kind of feel like it's an FI thing of just you don't really want to express it because it's way more work to express the sadness than to actually just feel it. So
when you feel, but I mean, if you express it, do you mean in general? Like, what about expressing to yourself? Like crying alone, you're not crying to someone.
It still doesn't work like that. Like it's just inside. Like I don't know. Like
I never cry alone either. Though. I mean, I don't cry around people. I don't know.
Isn't it funny though? Because I'm just thinking about it now. Like I do feel sad, but then people can't tell if I'm sad until I'm actually visibly rude to them, and then they start picking it up. But usually, no one can pick it up. Because why?
Because it's so internal. Yeah. I mean, like, for me, again, as a 3, right? I'm turning away from emotion. I'm polar FI. Like I vibe.
I mean, compare this to FE doms who are just crying all the time.
they just cry. Which
actually, that's a lie. A lot of FE doms actually are way better at hiding it than we think. I feel like they express when they need to express because it's very even for them. But there are situations too where I've had FE doms purposely withdraw because they don't want people to see it, or they're too busy with other people's feelings that they can't let themselves feel it too. So I don't know if it's so much as FE doms that I think about it. Maybe FI doms?
I don't know.
FI doms? What if our thinkers? Actually, I don't even know. That probably doesn't even compute. It doesn't compute. So like, never mind. Let's just say you get into a point of your age where it just phases out, and for people who are still crying about it, maybe that's just you.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, people say crying is healthy or whatever, and like, you know, sometimes it feels really cathartic or whatever. Like, you get the release and you get the good chemical.
I like that it's cathartic. I just can never experience it. It's so sad. I want to have a release, but I can't.
I don't ever really cry for me. Well, again, like I was saying, I don't cry because I'm sad.
No, I lied to you. I have. Well, it's not recent, but I have cried in my adult life. I cried when I waste food. That's when I cry. Like when I really couldn't. I spilled it. Imagine like dropping a bottle of alcohol.
That one time when you threw up and you cried in the toilet because you threw
for the butter. It wasn't even in the toilet. It was in the garbage bag.
Hey, it's accessible if you want round 2 there.
I know, but it was all over the carpet, and I had to clean the carpet.
Was it your place or someone else's?
It was my place. It was my place. So I had to do it.
At least, yeah. But dude, that.
Even the thought of it makes me sad again. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that does actually make me sad.
If you want a shoulder to cry on, I'm sure there are many out there.
Oh no, I'll just drink.
Not me though.
Like I'll just eat and drink again. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like people might watch this video and be like, Nate, I think you have a problem.
I mean, what are you wearing on your head, you know?
Oh yeah, this is a new style.
It really is, yeah.
It's a safety measure, okay? It's very difficult to live in this house and not hit your head.
That makes me want to like punch you in the face. Like, I wouldn't, just for the record, I wouldn't, but...
Oh, for the record, she would. She's just being nice.
I'm a black belt, you know, in Taekwondo.
Are you for really?
I actually am, yeah.
That's so cool. Fun facts about Jay.
Fun facts. But I mean, I haven't done Taekwondo since like junior high, so I'm like... But I know like the self-defense. Like, yeah, the self-defense forms and stuff.
She knows how to waterbend.
Yeah.
Or fire bend. I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of the bends. She can bend.
What the heck? Anyway, how long have we been recording? I think this is a good place to stop.
I feel like it's only 10 minutes long.
Becoming really chaotic. It's fine. 10 minutes is fine. We don't have much to say about crying. We don't approve.
We don't cry.
Yeah, we realized we had nothing to talk about because like we don't cry.
See, this is what the studio does to you. We come at you.
Okay,
real
that one
and
time.
honest.
That one time when we were talking about people crying in their sleep, right? Like crying themselves to sleep. Sorry, and then like someone commented, "Yeah, people actually cry themselves to sleep," and I was like.
Oh, that's right. We did talk about that.
Yeah, it was in the comments one time, and I commented. I was like, "Is this real?" And people were like, "Yes, it's real." It's like,
yeah.
Anyway, let us know in the comments if you believe in
also,
crying.
Cry in your sleep.
If you do you approve? You know, like, because here in the studio we don't approve of crying. If you cry here. Well, actually, that'd be pretty amusing.
It's funny because it's not that I don't approve. I actually would want to see you cry. I feel like it's a lot more fun and entertaining to watch.
That's true.
I don't know. Like I like my reality TV to have a lot of drama. Like I feel for them. You know, like real.
So sad. They dropped his food.
Oh, I was so sad. I think I would flourish in reality TV, but then I also don't think I would. I feel like it's a bad idea.
I feel like in reality TV, I'd just be the weirdo who just like.
Yeah, do you find, I think both of us would need to be voted off first, or at least would last long enough to be fine, but because we're so sane.
I mean, okay, but honestly, as a 3, I might be able to be the star of the show.
Breakout role. I think I would reach the good boy vibes where everybody just became my friend.
Because honestly, I think that like the reality TV would be like you keep getting money the longer you stay there, so I'd be like.
Motivated by the money?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right? Like.
Oh, it's funny you say that. So you do that.
43-year-old.
Okay, you do that, but I'm gonna float above everybody's drama. I remember saying I don't stir the pot. We put seasoning in the pot. That's the kind of person I want to be. Like I want to ask questions. I want to cause some uncomfortability. I want to have a lot of fun. You know, like it's just I want to leave laughing my ass off. That's kind of what I want to do. Right? When people be like, because I remember there's this one line somebody asks straight up, and they were having an insecure moment. They're like, "So what do you do successfully, quickly?" And then the person's like,
"Cry."
I love it. I would ask that.
That's so funny. Really I love stuff like that. Honestly, reality TV is fun because of the savagery, and you're just like, I can't believe they said that.
But then I hate that sometimes it's scripted because at that point it's just kind of sad.
Yeah, I went to like a viewing of American Idol or X Factor or something because it was a fundraiser. You get $15 per person who goes.
Oh, nice.
So we went and like the whole thing is so scripted. I was so disappointed. Also, Simon Cowell is like this short. The man. It's
just platform shoes. It's just platform.
The man is short. Simon Cowell height.
You had to look it up.
Oh, he's 5'9". I take it back.
Well, he's taller.
But they make him look like he's like. Oh, he's 5'8".
Oh.
Wait, hold up. It's not consistent, yeah. But they act like as though he's like 6'2" or something. Anyway,
Tom Cruise is really small.
Oh, that's true.
Like
yeah. Anyway, if you have something to cry about, go cry about it. Don't cry about it to us, and have a good cry.
Or you could cry about it to us. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you don't be sad that we aren't as empathetic as we probably might want to be. But...
If you ever find yourself crying and you're like really upset, feel free to send a voice memo of you crying to either of our emails, which will be in the description somewhere, and we will react to it in one of our videos of you crying.
That's so true. Okay, let's do that. I agree with that. Let's react to people telling us sad stories. I want to feel something. Let's do it.
We're gonna realize that we're both like sociopathic bastards. Which we already know. We realized this throughout all these episodes and throughout our lives.
Hey, we're human. We could. You guys gotta be really good though. You gotta try to hit us at the heartstrings, like hard. We kind of told you what makes us sad, so you guys gotta have to like.
It's gotta be some horror story about food or something.
Horror story about food, or horror story about being frustrated and not being able to succeed.
Ooh, something like that. Anyway, we'll see you on our next one. Don't cry while we're gone. You will see us again soon, and goodbye.